Yo, what's up guys? So today I will be teaching 3 tricks that are all similar in the manner that you do it. Sorry I haven't been uploading recently or this week is because it's like our after school activity started, so then I'm only doing sports and I would get home and I would just pass out because I'm so unfit from the summer. But yeah, anyway, the tricks, they're all quite similar in the way because all you have to do is you just have to be aware of what card is on top or the bottom, right? And yeah, you'll just see. Here you go. Okay guys, so today I'm gonna be teaching 3 tricks. They're all quite similar, just as I said, right? 2 out of these 3 tricks were my very first tricks to learn, and I learned them on WikiHow, which is the funny thing. And the thing is, you guys you shouldn't go to WikiHow to learn card tricks. I did it because that was like my very first time, but if you're watching me, like, go to some good YouTubers at least, like Xavier Spade, Chris Ramsey, Alex Pandrea. They all have good videos, or just stay subscribed to me. I'm not saying I'm not good, I'm not as widely recognized as they are. And but the 3rd trick I learned is from Alex Pandrea. It's kind of like it's just a different display as to the first one, but you'll see what I mean as I go along through them. So the first trick, I'm just gonna display how it looks. Just tell me when to stop. Okay, so stop, right? I want you to remember this card right here. Okay, so you see, yeah. So now I'm gonna close the deck and I'm gonna shuffle for a bit. And again, if you're doing this to more than one person or something like that, you can just or just even to one person, it still works. You can just ask them to tell you when they feel comfortable with how much you've shuffled, right? Obviously my friends, they'd troll me and they'd be like, yeah, no, not enough, right? But that's just what friends do. But anyway, if you feel comfortable with how much I've shuffled, if they don't, you can just be like, look, all the cards, they're unaligned now, right? So there's no way I could possibly mark where they are. I like doing that a lot because it does set like a bit more question into the trick, right? But now I'm just gonna look through all of the cards, and luckily your card is right in the beginning because here it is, the Jack of Diamonds, right? So the way to do this trick, you have to first start off by just spreading the deck. It doesn't matter where, right? You can show them that the cards are all different if you want, right? But that's not always necessary, just depending on what you think. Sometimes you can do it after, because that just rises the amount of questions that the audience has, right? So in reality, you can stop wherever. So tell me when to stop. You can stop in the beginning, so just instantly right here. It really doesn't matter. But then as you point to their card to remember, you're looking at the back card. So if I was doing a trick, obviously I have a screen like right here, okay, but what's it called? I can see what your card is, but in real life I wouldn't be seeing what this card is. So although I do know it's the Queen of Spades, I'm gonna act as if I don't. But in reality, all I'm remembering is this, the 3 of Diamonds, okay? So you would remember this card, I would remember the 3 of Diamonds. They wouldn't be aware though that I'd be remembering this. So I'd close the deck off again, and I'd just put the 3 of Diamonds, it's still here, on top of your card. So now I know that the 3 of Diamonds is right behind your card if I was to look through it like this, right? So I'm just gonna shuffle it like this, because if you look closely, I'm not really like taking like the center part of the deck or any different part. I'm just cutting it constantly. And what a lot of people don't know about cutting the deck is that it doesn't really change the order of the cards. It just changes the beginning and the end. So just to like make the version like a smaller example, if I was to have 4 cards, like just 1 through 4, right? If I had it in the order 1, 2, 3, 4, right, I could then just cut it a bunch of times, and the order might change to 2, 3, 4, 1, or 4, 1, 2, 3, and it would still like overall be the same order. So 4 would always be after 3, right? Like even if 3 is the last card, you'd know this is gonna be 4. So that's just like a smaller version. That's how I used to explain to some of my friends that I taught the trick to, right? But overall, but anyway, back to the trick. So I'd spread through the deck. If you still remember your card, I remember mine, which was the 3 of diamonds, right? Now I spread through the deck, and here it is, the 3 of diamonds with the queen of spades right on top of it, right? Obviously, they wouldn't know what I was doing with the 3 of diamonds, so they would only focus on the queen of spades as you pull it out. Obviously, there's more ways you can present this trick, but this is the main one I do. Okay guys, so for this trick, let me show you how it goes. So tell me when to stop. Okay, stop. Okay, so this is your card. I want you to remember it. Okay, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place it on top, right? I haven't seen it. Tell me when to stop. There. Okay, I'm just gonna cut the deck, right? And now just tell me when you're comfortable with how much I've shuffled the deck. Okay. And again, just tell me when to stop. Just a cut. There. Okay. Here's a cut. And yeah. So now say the magic words, which is Joker's find my card. Joker's find my card. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna just go through the deck, and because you said the magic words, we will find your card. Well, the Jokers will at least. I have no clue what your card is, so let's just keep going, and there we go. The Jokers have found your card. So guys, the way to do this trick, you have to pre-arrange the deck. Have 1 Joker on top and 1 Joker at the bottom, okay? This way, don't let anyone see it though, because then it does arise suspicion at the end of the trick. But oh my god, this camera is not focusing. Yeah, so 1 Joker at the bottom, 1 Joker on top, and once you tell them to tell you when stop, you just stop wherever, it doesn't matter, okay? And you show them the card, okay? Joker's still on top, Joker's still at the bottom. I'm gonna place it there, and then I instantly like sandwiched the card between the 2 Jokers. So at this point, you could already like just go through the deck and you'd find the Joker, but obviously it's not shuffled, so it's not as good as an effect if you make it look as if you're actually shuffling. Okay, this is the same type of shuffle from the beginning. I'm not changing the order, I'm just changing the beginning and end. And sometimes I just hold the deck like this, look at the bottom 2 cards. If the Joker is the second card from the bottom, then I always like give it 1 more cut, just because it's not gonna look as good if 1 Joker is on top and the other Joker is just before the bottom card, which is yours, right? You could do it in a different manner and just be like, okay, well look, here's your card, right? And I've done that sometimes just as a small save for myself, but because I didn't actually bother looking at the bottom card, but it rarely ever happens, so you shouldn't worry about it. But anyway, now your card is still sandwiched between the Jokers. So if I was to go through the deck, I could like sometimes just be like, look, I'm gonna go through the deck. You said the magic words, right? You didn't? Okay, say it. Jokers find my card. Okay. Then once they say it, you can just present it like this. Jokers have found your card. Okay, so guys, for this final trick, the way of you doing it is very similar. It's the same way as you do the first trick. It's just that the delivery for this one is different. And I learned the delivery from Alex Pandrea on his channel. And it's yeah, the delivery, like, it just increases the effect it has on people. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask you to tell me when to stop. So there, okay. and I just want you to remember this card right here, okay? I don't know if it's focusing. Is it focusing? There we go. Okay, that's your card. I want you to remember it. And now all I'm gonna do is close off the deck and just shuffle it a few times. Also, tell me when to stop. Oh my god, this camera keeps unfocusing. Tell me when to stop. So there. Okay. One more time, just to mix it up a bit. So, early. Okay. So now, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread through the deck, and I want you to look for your card in the pile. Okay. Obviously, it's a bit mixed up right now. It's just the way it looks. But can you guys see where your card is? I think it's, let's see, it's on this half, I'd say. So I'm gonna just get rid of all of these. Okay. Now I'm gonna just spread this amount now. Okay. Personally, I don't think it's a black card, so I'm gonna remove all of those. Right there. It's not a joker either, so you can remove that. And just now it's below 10, so let me remove this, and these over here. And now I've narrowed it down to 5 cards. I think it's a heart, not a diamond. So then let me remove that. Now I'm between the 2 and the 4. Personally, I'm gonna go for the 4. And yeah, that's it. That's the trick. Okay, so guys, for this one, you do the exact same thing as in the first trick. So I'll spread through the deck and you tell me when to stop. So there, okay. And while I show you this card, I'll be looking at the card back here, which is the 6 of spades, okay? While I show you this one, okay? If you point at it, it makes it more convincing that you're just like showing them, okay, and not actually looking at this bottom card. So just keep that in mind when you do it. So I want you to remember this card, the 10 of clubs. Obviously you wouldn't say that, but just go with it, guys. You're gonna close it off, putting the 6 of spades on top, and shuffle it, but keeping the order the same, is just the beginning and different, like I explained for the first 2 tricks. And the shuffling style for this, oh wait, I just realized I'm not in frame. This shuffling style, I might be the first person who does it, I might not be, I don't know. It's just something I did in early tricks just because it's way easier than having to try to control a card to the bottom or the top. Oh wow. Yeah, and then you can also just have an effect of like, okay, you don't believe that I'm shuffling myself, just tell me whenever to stop, okay? And then you just go through the deck and stop whenever they tell you to stop, and you cut there. And you can do it one more time, or you can do it for the amount of audience members there are, right? And it works either way, just to make it a bit more convincing that they're having an effect on which order the deck is in. In reality, they're not, okay? But at this point, we're gonna just spread the deck. So here, let's look for the cards. It was the 10 of clubs is the audience's cards, okay? But as the magician, we'd be looking for the 6 of spades, okay? I already found the 6 of spades. It's in this corner here, if you hadn't seen it already. And the 10 of clubs right in front of it, okay? The 6 of clubs, the magician's card, the one you're supposed to remember, is always gonna be behind the audience's card. So you can make a bunch of stories up. So like, I feel like it's in this half of the deck, so I'm just gonna cut it right here, okay? So now we're left with less cards than before, and you can just narrow down like that, kind of as if you're mind reading. You can look into their eyes a bit just to be like, I'm feeling like it's a black card. Am I right to say that? Let me remove all the red cards then you can proceed to remove the red cards. I normally do it in this order. I try to like narrow down which half it's in first, and then the color of the card, and then if it's below or above 10, okay, and then I just choose whatever's left, and generally works because my friends don't know how I do it. At least I don't think so. Well, if you guys are watching this video, like and subscribe. Like even if you don't like it, please guys, like I need supportive friends. And besides that though, so now we can continue. Like I'm feeling your card is above 10. It's 10 and above. Okay, so then you go to remove any card that's below 10. So there, the 2, 3. And then the 6. So now we're just left with clubs, okay? And now, like, if you're left all with one suit, you could make like, oh, this is a bit more challenging since they're all the same suit. But I'm feeling it's not a face card. For those of you that don't know, a face card is the one with these like designs on it. It's not the ace, and it's not any number card. Then you can be like, okay, now we're left with the ace and the 10. So I'm just gonna go for a wild guess here and say it's a 10, and yeah, that's how you can find their card. It's a much better presentation than the first trick, or the way you present the first trick. Also because you can slide in a few jokes into this one, and you can just have a natural conversation with the audience member as you do it. Like, you can just, you can have a bit of fun with them. That makes sense, right? Anyway, that was a tutorial. So guys, thank you for watching the video. That was like the 3 easiest tricks I know how to do. Okay, as you guys stay along, or if you guys stay along, I will be like posting more like card trick tutorials than cardistry tutorials, because I know I haven't really gone into any card tricks so far. This is the first video, and you guys probably noticed this as well. I got changed because I'm filming this half of the video 2 days later because I got kind of sidetracked. But yeah, it's I don't think I have anything else to say, do I? No, I don't. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more tutorials, or just funny videos that might be coming soon. I don't know, I might choose to do some with my friends. Anyway, stay tuned. Peace.